Grand Rising Scorpios, and welcome back for another collective Scorpios energy check. We tapping into your current energy to see what's going on currently in your love life. Now, this is a general, so it's not going to resonate for every beautiful Scorpios out here because the Scorpios are indeed beautiful. Yes, inside and out. Only take the part that fits, disregard the rest. So somebody is sorry, okay? They feel a lot of regret. Yeah, I'm just telling you that this is what it is. And this is a very intense connection. You got twin flame. You got equality. This reminds me of justice, fairness, equal give and take here. Because that's what that 4 wands represents. It's a twin flame. It's like somebody's supposed to come in here with their part of the bargain and whatever they did wrong, they are aware of it because this person is willing to change. And when I tell you somebody's really, really reflecting, because you got the sorry card, what does it say? Apologies. See, somebody's going to apologize to you. And what they're going to apologize to you about is how they were not wanting to commit. They was running wild. You see, these are all showing up in the reverse. See, in the upright, it says roaming wild. Free spirited, risk, possibility. This was them. Vows. Prince Charming in the reverse. Prince Charming is in the reverse. Things are not the same with this person anymore. See? This person was a Prince Charming, but they were toxic. Look, all these came up in the reverse. See? Yeah, I feel like somebody here is sorry because of how they showed you a toxic representation of themselves. You may have saw them in the right light, and I feel like somebody does not like how they left you feeling and viewing them. But once again, it's them. But whatever this is, they have a lot of regret. But somebody is willing to change. They're willing to change. Text message. Hold on, y'all. Sam, y'all just stop. So let's see how this plays out for Scorpios currently with this person. Soul connection, twin flame. Somebody is sorry for hurting you because things are not the same in their life without your energy. Somebody is realizing that once again, they fumbled. Once again, somebody probably thought that the world revolved around them. But somebody is willing to change, Scorpio. So it's up to you. So let's see. You have the Fool. Could be an Aries, taking a leap of faith, stepping outside your comfort zone. Somebody may have lived a certain type of lifestyle because they didn't want to get too close and personal. But you do have Judgment, see? It's a wake-up call, see? And there's the Ace of Swords. Yes, somebody's realizing that you are way much more valuable than what they thought or what than they... Somebody could also be ready to talk to you. Somebody wants to have a real honest conversation with you. I feel like what you got coming your way, Scorpio, is a real honest apology because we all mess up. We do, see? 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords. And there's the Ace of Wands. Somebody's learning some lessons here, Scorpios. Spirit, what's going on for Scorpios? Clarity, communications, breakthroughs. There's the World. Cycles, completions, new opportunities. Seven of Swords. Yeah, look, crowning the 7 of Swords is Judgment, see? This is why they're sorry, because somebody know that they were running away from this connection. They did not want to offer any vows. They didn't want to offer no commitment. Who wants that? Who wants somebody here who roaming wild, first of all? See, and see how it's got them? 10 of Wands. Maybe this is somebody releasing this because this crown of the 10 of Wands is the 7 of Swords. Excuse me, the Ace of Swords. Spirit, what's going on for Scorpio? Yes, someone has to Someone is being held accountable for their actions because someone has no one to blame but themselves. There's the Nine of Pentacles. This could have been somebody here who was only about what they wanted. Didn't care about nobody else because they was roaming. They was taking risks somewhere else. But there's the Star. Could be an Aquarius. I feel like somebody's realizing, Scorpio, it was you. And there's the Moon. See? Yeah, somebody's in their feelings. Because they are sorry. Somebody may feel bad because they crumbed you or they took you for granted once again. But I feel like somebody is sorry because I feel like y'all turned y'all back on this mess. And I feel like y'all done. And now it's hitting them with the Ace of Swords. I feel like somebody is really having, somebody's really in their feelings. And someone knows that they owe you an apology. And see, the reason why someone knows that they owe you an apology is when they have to reflect and look at their deeds and their actions. It's not something to be proud of. You know, what amazes me is how these so-called high-power men do whatever they want to do without any morals or any values in consideration. And they still expect it to be patted on the back. Because even at your lowest state, there's always someone here for you. So sometimes people feel like as long as folks, you know, as long as they can keep pulling folks, you know, dealing with other people, then, you know what I'm saying, they're not losing nothing. But life's lessons have a way of transforming that low vibrational energy because it ain't nothing out here. Look, it's some good people out here, but they ain't in no toxic energy. So you could have been dealing with a player. And they didn't care about nobody but themselves. Now someone has to look at themselves, and once again, most people can't handle that. So you got the Fool, Ten of Wands. You got Leo in the world, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the World, the Star, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Your only energy, Scorpio, which is powerful, you got the Judgment and you got the World. That's you. And then you got the Moon with Pisces. You got Taurus with the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles and the World. So the major thing that's taking place, that's hidden, is the Fool, Judgment, the Star, and the Moon. Like, once again, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Karma is serving. Yeah, y'all may have met somebody here when they was not trying to settle down. I'm talking about they probably was reckless and cold with it too. Y'all probably had to call somebody out on their stuff, and then maybe you didn't. Maybe the universe had to give them a wake-up call. Like, look, let me talk to you here, because you into your ego, and it's not... you're not right. If Scorpio is popping out, let me show you why Scorpio may be mad. See, the High Priest, I told you, Spirit has got this. Somebody may be ready to talk. Spirit could be giving them downloads. So let's see, Spirit, what is the message for this twin flame energy for Scorpios with the Fool? Why is the Fool here? Optimistic, carefree, still hopeful, god dang it. But it also requires doing something that you ordinarily don't do, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. Because maybe they were not trying to work on this relationship, because maybe their mind wasn't focused on it. I feel like somebody's about to take a leap of faith going all the way with you, Scorpios. Given this, I feel like what somebody's about to do is you'll be the one that someone decides to give a chance to, see? Because, like, I feel like this person ain't used to doing that. They're used to roaming free, vow less, and just out for whatever they want. See? But this has gotten old Because once again, it says things are not the same anymore. See? See, old habits get old. Especially when you end up looking at yourself and realizing you're the problem. Because somebody had an excuse to stay like that. I feel like they wasn't ready for no vows here, see? But like I said, it ain't the same no more. So you'll be the one for whoever this is for that somebody really commits to. Because of this twin flame connection. And I'm sure because of the love that they have. One more card for the Fool. For Scorpio, why is the Fool here? Ooh, there's the Tower. See? Ooh, these cards popping out. And you know why you will be the exception to the rule, Scorpios? Because they're in love with you. See? Yep, see? Why is the Seven of Swords here? This could have been somebody here roaming wild or trying to use that excuse so that they wouldn't fall in love. But they fought and look at them. See, I told you they were sorry. See? Seven of Swords. Five of Cups. See? Because somebody was holding back and they know it. But it didn't stop them from catching feelings. Could be another Scorpio. See, because they didn't want to put their work in. See, they didn't. They did not prioritize. They did not make you matter in their life. They discarded you like you was everybody else. But you see how that's changing? See? Equality. See, they want to give you that quality time. See? The Fool. They go to Eight of Pentacles in the upright now. There's the Ten of Cups. See? There's the Eight of Wands. They want things to move forward with you, see? Because this is somebody here who's, look, it's like somebody realized, dang, why do I care? Because I feel like somebody used to didn't care. But now they do. Love has a way of doing that. And that's why you got that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, see? Seven of Swords. Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what they regret. See? And that's all they doing is thinking about it. See? See? Somebody's wondering, are you still single? See? It's like somebody didn't see this connection when they had it, Scorpio. Now I feel like they worried. Nine of Pentacles, that maybe you may not be available to them anymore. Somebody could be alone too. See? Look, there go their ego. Their ego has been demolished. See? Seems like love is trying to win. So they wasn't serious about their connection, but they missing it now. So why is Judgment here? But they're sorry. And they're willing to change. Because they're in love. See? Judgment. And there's the Five of Swords in the reverse. See? See, they always play games. Folks always think that they can get away with stuff. But nobody gets away with nothing. Nobody does. Nothing. Look. Knight of Cups. Somebody changing their ways for you. Ace of Cups. They want a new beginning with you. Somebody wants to start over with you the right way, though. Because somebody's getting a wake-up call about you. See, and there it is. The Fool. See? Page of Swords. Yeah, the Most High, the Creator, somebody is working on your behalf, Scorpios. But then again, this could all just be coming from a place of love. Because, see, this could be why somebody was roaming free. Because they probably like, ain't nobody got time for love. Because when you start loving, you start feeling. And then you start being held accountable. So they was probably trying to just act like, I feel like somebody probably was hurt before. And they never wanted to be hurt again. So they lived this reckless type of non-committal, detached energy. Just to fall hopelessly in love anyway. So once again, I'm getting that maybe you're this person's karma. So now you got the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Scorpios? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like somebody wants to know, have you moved on? But they're not sure. See? Ace of Swords, nine. We clarifying the Ace of Swords. You get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Somebody has to know. For some of y'all, it's kind of like, y'all remember Baby Boy? And if you're new, this is my style, all right? So just follow it. You should know by now whether or not my energy resonates with you. So this is who I am. I don't apologize, okay? So I phrase a lot of things because there's so many examples out here to talk about to give you a better understanding of the energy that I'm seeing. So I'm gonna use Baby Boy. Now you remember how he was running from baby mama to baby mama back and forth and feeling like everybody revolved around him and all of that until Snoop Dogg got paroled to her house. He couldn't just come over there anytime he wanted to. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. All right. And so I feel like someone is worried now. See, look at them. See? This could be jealousy too. Somebody could be sorry because now it hits different when it comes back on them. I feel like the very thing that they were trying to avoid has happened. That's why they was a player. That's why they was roaming wild, carefree, non-committal. But you know what's bothering them is if maybe you've actually moved on. Like I say, when Snoop came on the scene, she was like, "What? Why you here?" He was like, "Well, they were saying you was putting all that money on my company. You was taking all my calls. So, he probably lied and said it's his woman and everything. And they totally took over her house. He couldn't come over there and play King Kong and act like he was running a house no more. So that totally messed up his world, y'all. He fell apart. He fell apart when he thought that she was doing it too. You remember when she went to pick up the baby and it was rain and when she knocked on the door, the first thing he said, them ninjas still over there? She was like, I didn't tell him to come over there. They just won't leave. He said, well, you got somebody now. And she was in the rain. She was like, well, I can't get him to go. He was like, it ain't my problem. He was mad, wasn't it? But he was the reason. They say the same thing hurts you, the same thing that... No, that ain't it. Oh, no. So you got the Ace of Swords. I'm just saying, though. I'm talking about he thought he was a man. He thought he was going to keep on running from baby mom. Then he went to the other baby mom after he had fell off. He said, hey, you want some of this good? She said, what? She said, I tell you what, when I wanted, let me call you. And even then, you need to get you a ride. She used to pick him up, too. He thought he was way all of that till he got a major reality check. So your person with the Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, they don't know what's going on with you, Scorpio. I'm telling you, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and it's driving them crazy. Knight of Swords, see? And the High Priestess here, see? And you know why? It's because somebody messed around and fell in love, see? That's what it is. It don't feel the same. Stuff play out. Eventually it do. You're not going to keep on getting over on folks and breaking hearts and causing disruption while you running around here wild. Now, who wants that? So like I say, somebody feels like you're not being honest or you're so quiet. Why you quiet? What you got going on? See, Seven of Pentacles in reverse because somebody feels like you're done and you're moving on and you could possibly be going somewhere else to get what they're not giving. Especially if they wrong and somebody gonna come up short. And who wants that? Not a Scorpio, because we know Scorpios are latchers. So now you have the World here. Why is the World here? Yeah, I feel like with that Judgment card, yeah, it's back up on them now, Scorpios, and it's hard. They're sorry. That's why they're willing to change. Because somebody's realizing, damn, this ain't fair. Look how I've been doing this person. Who do I think I am? But I feel like the reason why they were doing this because once upon a time, somebody must have really been hurt. And they vowed they would never get hurt again. There's the World and the Nine of Cups. Emotional happiness here. They come. They slowly coming. But there's somebody coming in. They go to Knight of Pentacles. But what they're offering here, I feel like it's going to be something more serious and more stable. See? Because they go to Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. See? See. Yep. Ace of Wands. That's that energy. I'm willing to change. So like I said, Scorpio, some of y'all going to be the one that this person settled down with, and there go the King of Pentacles, see? So the actions that they take towards you is coming from a place of love. Especially if they think you got somebody else, because it's also coming from a place of jealous. Ooh. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Ten of Wands. See? That ego had to go, god dang it, see? Scorpio say, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. They out here roaming wild. I'm going to cut the cords, dude, and you have at it. But you don't get to come back here. Don't bring that energy back into my house. See? Look at that. See? Ten of Wands, they got to go. See? See, when they start having that wake-up call and they start looking at all the crap that they did, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, you know what I'm saying? King of Wands energy, all about them. Listen to their ego. Yeah, somebody being humble, Scorpios. Your love is humbling to somebody. That's why you got the Tower with the King of Cups. This is humbling them. That's why somebody's feeling sorry. And they're going to give you some type of apology. Because once again, they ain't never been hit like this. But this is what was needed with that judgment. Once again, you know that it's Scorpio's karma. You know you be folks' karma, Scorpio. They don't be knowing it at the time because they be so busy, you know what I'm saying, on their own ego. So they get that major wake-up call with that Tower next to the King of Cups. Yeah, somebody gonna realize it's time to grow up. That's why they're willing to change, because they love you. They said love will make you oh so happy inside. Love will make you oh so sad, make you cry. Changes. That's what love makes. See, don't come for me. See, that's what love make you do. It make you change. And if anybody tell you they love you but they are not changing, do they really love you? Because love does change a person. It have you doing things you ordinarily don't do. It have you thinking about other people's feelings other than your own. See, but when you don't give a F, that's when you start making those reckless decisions that most of the people end up living to regret, especially with a Scorpio. So now you got the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands in the reverse. Like, I feel like that ego got to go. And I'm telling you, nobody else in their world ever affected them like you. You are, once again, the exception to the rule. See, look at them. Page of Swords, see? Ten of Wands, yeah, somebody had to let go of that ego. Because somebody, see? Seven of Swords, see? Because they was only deceiving themselves. Now look at them, see? Can't play with love because it usually backfires like that. It usually backfires on, you know how it backfires? It backfires that when you play with love, and when you finally decide that, okay, let me stop playing, they may not want you then, see? See, because that's all they're going to remember is what you did. I'm sorry, is this Scorpio reading? That's why some of y'all sorry. They know they owe you an apology because some of y'all hard. Y'all know y'all ain't going to forget a goddamn thing, see? They scared for some of y'all. Why? It's the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like someone is afraid to talk to you because they may find out that you have moved on and it won't be nobody's fault but their own. Now, they know you can be hard. Why? It's the Nine of Pentacles here. Ooh. Yep, that's what I feel. See, that's what I thought that there was, and they ain't gotta have no. I ain't gotta try to figure out is what I'm seeing is real. That's what it is. They're worried about you. Nine of Pentacles. See, Eight of Cups. And they scared that you moving somewhere else to find. Ooh, they say you look. They say the grass ain't always greener on the other side, but when you ain't getting what you deserve, yes it is. See? Now this is what they're worried about now. That you done moved on because you know your worth, you independent. Somebody's saying, there go that 10 of Wands, see? Somebody's worried that it's too late with you, Scorpio, see? They're worried that it's too late. Because there go the world, see? It's like when they finally snapped out of it, y'all could be long gone. Why is the star here? So that's their biggest concern, is that it's too late. Now that they get it, it's maybe too late, because just like they had their own free will to roam wild, y'all had y'all own free will to run too, see? The star, like I feel like this person's in their feelings bad, and there he go again. Wanting your attention, see? Wanting to heal this. Wanting this to work out this time. Because once again, this is coming from somebody's emotions, see? They trying to come out the cold, see? And once again, somebody's being drawn to this twin flame connection. But once again, y'all may not care. See? Because once again, once you do a Scorpio wrong over and over and over again, they ain't going to see you the same way. See? So once again, yeah, you better take that. That's why you got the Fool card all up in here, because y'all showing up as the Queen of Swords, independent, determined. And what somebody is scared of is that y'all done moved on and you're not coming back this time. Ooh, and they ain't got nobody to be mad at but themselves. See, that's what's driving them. The moon, who you giving your time to. See? Because you sure ain't trying to give it to them no more, because they was too busy roaming the streets. They say sweep around your own back door before somebody sweep around yours. Look, you know, while you out here roaming wild, somebody done came in and took your girl here, see? And somebody's dealing with it, see? That's their karma, I told you. You are this person's karma here. And somebody say that's what they deserve here, too. That's what they deserve. Because you got the equality card here. So something wasn't fair, and you got justice. So once again, some of y'all, justice is being served for you, Scorpio. That's why they feel sorry, see? What else for the moon? Yeah, they feel like things just done went back from bad to worse, and they ain't got nobody to blame but themselves, see? 5 of Pentacles, see? They done been dropped off. And now they getting that cold, uncaring, Scorpio. It don't mean that you ain't in, see? And this, see? They go their ego, they go their pride, see? This is hitting them straight in their pride, I'm telling you. See? I bet you they ain't gonna be so cocky to roam wild. See? It's done broke them down. Oh my God, all that cockiness, all that roaming wild, all that phase has been totally come to an end. Why? Because of a Scorpio. Yeah, they're sorry, Scorpio, and missing you, but they are worried that you don't want them no more, and that's about to drive somebody insane. Please like, share, and subscribe.